the whisking machine. Okay, so for the vegetables, we did a bell pepper, 3/4 cup of carrots, and we did them julienne. We did 2 garlic cloves, which is really about 4 garlic cloves, which is how we like it. A green onion, which is 2 green onion we chopped up. 1/2 cup of unsalted peanuts. What else did we do? Yep. Garlic, yeah, we got that. And then the sauce, brown sugar, soy sauce, fish sauce, lime juice, rice vinegar, peanut butter, sriracha, ground ginger, and pepper. Asian style noodles. I'm literally just using whatever the store had. They're kind of small, but they're gonna work really well. If you can find the little larger flat noodles, those work just as well, if not better, for this recipe. But as long as they're like Asian style rice noodles, they're good to go. All right, noodles are boiling. Big pot of salted water. It's gonna take about 3 minutes. All right. Okay, so we're heating up a pan. We have the rice noodles cooked. I just tossed them in oil, very, very little bit. Once they were drained, and I rinsed them in cold water just to stop the cooking. I don't really need the pasta starch for rice noodles. Like, I don't really need that for my sauce, so I rinsed them really well. Added a little bit of canola oil, and now I'm just heating up a pan, which is way too small for anything literally to cook on, but that's okay because my other pan sucked and I got frustrated and threw it in the garbage today. So, add a little bit of oil. You can use pretty much anything. I really like avocado oil, but I mean, I had this awesome healthy Crisco vegetable oil on hand, so I'm using that. And here, I'm gonna add my chicken once it's hot. Once this is hot, we're gonna cook the chicken. It looks like it's getting pretty hot. I can add it already. There you go. And the chicken breast, I used 2 chicken breasts, and I cut them really thinly into little slices. And I'm gonna cook them. Now, even though we're adding a bunch of seasoning to the actual chicken after when we make our sauce and stuff, I think it's still really important to season every step. So we're gonna season with a little bit of salt and pepper. How do I lose pepper? Oh, it's up here. Okay. A little salt and pepper. There's gonna be a ton of flavor added into this dish yet, so I'm just gonna let this cook and just kind of let it do its thing. For the ingredients, I did mention all the vegetables that we cut up, but I also did mention that we're also going to use an egg beaten, which I'm actually going to double because we're making a big batch because I'm planning on eating this for like a week. I also am going to add bean sprouts and cilantro just at the end, so we have that as well. A more detailed list of the sauce that we made was 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, which I know is terrible for you. You could substitute for coconut sugar, which is a very similar taste and a little bit better for you, I think. 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of smooth peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of sriracha or any other chili paste that you like, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. So Byron mixed that all up into the sauce. We made our noodles. We're just gonna fry our chicken breast and get it all the way cooked. I like them to be browned, not white, because that's just disgusting. Get them nice and browned. We're gonna take it off, add most of our vegetables and our egg, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, I just want to take a moment to say that if you eat chicken like this, where it's just like kind of white, you're gross, man. I mean, some of this isn't quite cooked yet, but like get it browned. Don't just let it like simmer in its own filth. like chicken in a bathtub. Like, let it get some color. Pump that heat up if you have to with a little oil and seasoning. Make it taste good. You actually want to like taste good things and not just hate your life when you eat food. All right, so the chicken is transferred onto a pan. It's all browned and delicious. The same pan I'm using, added more oil, and you can see all the delicious chicken bits at the bottom. Don't wipe that out, you want that for flavor. The next thing we're gonna do is start adding our vegetables. We'll start with our garlic. Let that go. Garlic burns really easily, especially because this pan is super hot, so stir it like right away. Instant aroma. Beautiful. Let's add our carrots. They take a little longer. So I just julienned them. So basically it looks like little matchsticks, which is kind of hard because these are baby carrots. It's such a pain in the ass, but that's okay. Sorry, pain in the butt. Next are these freaking gorgeous bell peppers that Byron chopped like perfectly. We're gonna save a few. We're not gonna put them all in just because Vaden eats these like, you know, like most people hoard toilet paper nowadays. That's what he does with peppers. So we're gonna like that much short of a full pepper. We're gonna saute that. And I'm gonna just turn my heat back onto high because it will lose its heat pretty quickly. Oops. Throw that back in there, that didn't happen. The recipe doesn't actually call for this, but that's pretty much the story of my life. We're gonna add a little bit of green onion. By a little bit, the 2 full ones that we chopped up. You might want to use it as like garnish for the top, but honestly I'm using cilantro, so it can cook down in there. This is the only type of onion I'm using in the dish, so let it cook in and get involved in all the flavor. Oh my gosh, this is just what sucks. I'm using this tiny little like omelet pan to make a dinner for 4. If anyone has suggestions of like a bomb pan or like a cookware line that you love that is super high quality, and I mean preferably dishwasher safe, but if not, that's fine as long as you swear by it. I am terrible at using cast iron, so if you recommend that, I will be like, yeah, you're obviously a really good chef, but I don't know how to. I'm terrible at like trying to season them and like take care of them. Things that you have to take care of I'm not good with, like plants and like children and stuff. So yeah, don't even bother. So I'm gonna let that go. Now I'm gonna add my bean sprouts. Oh my gosh, there's a disgusting one in here. Add the good bean sprouts that are not disgusting, like these ones. And these are gonna wilt down super, super quick. Kind of like spinach or cabbage would. Oh my gosh. I threw the gross one in there. I took it out. Okay, and just get it going. So I'm just going to let this kind of do its thing. And I'm going to beat 2 eggs in a bowl. And I'm going to pour it over top of these vegetables once they are wilted down. Alright, remember when I told you about how I didn't have a big pan? Well, I'm going to need a big pan. So I'm going to transfer this all to my Dutch oven. But first I'm going to add the eggs over top of my vegetables. So just 2 beaten eggs, and I'm just going to add them right over top. And stir them up and scramble them. Stir them constantly until they are nice and scrambled. They scramble right away. And then yeah, I'm going to be that hillbilly and transfer this to my Dutch oven because I literally don't have a bigger pan than this. It's terrible. Okay. All right, they're transferred over to the Dutch oven. I find that it is obviously not meant to do this on, so you might have to add a little more oil just to prevent it from sticking, which is not a big deal. Just add a little more oil. No big deal. Then we're gonna add our noodles, which we have already cooked, so I'm gonna add those. and I added like the whole box. So we're gonna have a lot. There you go. The cooked noodles are in there. We're gonna give it a little stir. And we're gonna add the sauce that we need. So, I'm gonna stir it up and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so it's done. And yeah, I made like so much. So I'm gonna dish it and we're gonna top it with our other ingredients. So let's get a nice little bowl of it going on here. Oh, I hate that sound. Disgusting. It's gonna taste good though. Okay, so then we're gonna add a little bit of fresh cilantro and some crushed peanuts. Voila. And if you're like me, you're gonna cover that in a squeeze of lime juice and more sriracha. Enjoy.